What's up, you guys? It's Professor Pragmatic, and I'm here today with another video. We're going to talk today about being loyal. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people lack this attribute, you know what I'm saying, this trait of being loyal. And so I'm going to tell you today how to be loyal to your partner. And so what I want to start out with is responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And so with responsibility, I will say that being loyal is a responsible attribute. You know what I'm saying? You have to be responsible with your partner in order to be loyal. You know what I'm saying? You have to be responsible in general in order to be loyal, because you have to understand that the person on the other side of the relationship needs respect just like you do. You know what I'm saying? And so loyalty is that ultimate respect. You know what I'm saying? It's not sleeping with another partner while you with another partner. You know what I'm saying? And so some women and some men do it because they want to be safe. You know what I'm saying? They feel like, if it doesn't work out with the other person, the new person, then they'll always be able to go back to the old person, which is not necessarily the smartest thing to do. You know what I'm saying? And so why I say that is because responsibility-wise, you have a responsibility to keep loyal to your partner. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know why, there's a lot of people out there that would start another relationship or something similar to that while they're with their partner. You know what I'm saying? This goes back to responsibility. And so just make sure that you take care of the other side of the relationship as best as you can, which is keeping loyal. You know what I'm saying? The next thing I want to talk to you about in loyalty is training your mind to not look at other people in that way when you are taken. You know what I'm saying? And so, you have to reprogram. If you're a person that cheats a lot and stuff like that, you have to reprogram your brain in order to not cheat. You know what I'm saying? And so you don't want to cheat. The reason why is because you're looked at as a disloyal person, and it can be bad for your image and stuff like that. But it's also bad for relationship experience. You know what I'm saying? Like not being able to be loyal is a bad trait in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? If a man found out or a woman found out before you got together that you hadn't been loyal to any of your last partners, bro, then it would be a lot harder to get with that person, or a lot harder to reason with that person on why you're gonna be loyal this time. You know what I'm saying? And so reprogramming your brain would be something like, when you go out, not looking for other men. When men text you, not texting back. You know what I'm saying? Like on DMs or PMs or whatever you want to call it, IG, Twitter, Snapchat. You know what I'm saying? When people reach out, to know that to remind yourself that you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and to not follow through. You know what I'm saying? And so it could be easily subsided when a man reaches out to you and says, "Hey, do you want to get ice cream?" And you know what I mean? You just leave it on red, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or something of that nature. Or same with the man. A woman asks you, like, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?" and shit like that. And you got a woman, bro. Just leave her ass on red, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to be disloyal. And if you feel like, damn, bro, my relationship is garbage, I do want something new, and go ahead and break up with that person, bro. Don't put them through the ringer, having them believe that you're being faithful and trustworthy, while you're really just, behind their back snapping and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't, I want to say, like, programming your mind. If a man walks up to you or a woman walks up to you in broad daylight, you know what I'm saying, starts trying to start a conversation with you, to be able to diffuse the situation by walking away and or not indulging in the conversation can go a long way. You know what I'm saying? And so that's a very important trait to have, is reprogramming your mind in order to be loyal. You know what I'm saying? And so the next thing is, for loyalty, is making sure that you always keep it exciting. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to always be exciting, but for the most part, be exciting. Always learning how to rekindle your relationship with new activities and new events and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that the relationship always feels fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't eat spoiled fruit. You know what I'm saying? And so in order to keep your fruit from going spoiled, you need to put it in the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? And these type of things are kind of like what it is to do the same thing in a relationship. You know, keeping it exciting, keeping it new, keeping it fun. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it enjoyable and stuff like that. That way that you don't get cheated on, but also that you don't yearn to cheat. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a big deal to not cheat. You know what I'm saying? A woman that's faithful, a man that's faithful, is 100% more highly regarded than a person that's always cheating all the time. You know what I'm saying? And so remember this. Keeping it exciting would be like going to places like concerts, live music, bands, some bars, some like escape rooms, stargazing, you know what I'm saying? Different things of that nature that'll spark a more intimate connection with your partner, you know what I'm saying? And so sometimes it's intimacy, sometimes it's excitement, sometimes it's enjoyability, sometimes it's thrills, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So know where to look when you're looking for how to spark the relationship. If yours is, lacking on excitement, you know what I'm saying, then you want to get something, do a few things that are exciting and really exciting in order to keep the relationship at a balance, you know what I'm saying? And so having those exciting moments with your partner can prove to be beneficial later on. And when you go out to these outings and stuff, to not want to cheat, not want to give your number out, or not want to look elsewhere, you know what I'm saying? You have a partner, they're your partner for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't just get with them yesterday on some bullshit. Oh, hey, you want to be together? And, oh, yeah, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. So it took time to be where you're at, and so in order to not lose out on something good because you're looking for the next best thing. It's good to keep that excitement and rekindling that relationship whenever it goes out. You know what I'm saying, or when it gets low. And so the next thing for loyalty is honesty. You know what I'm saying? You want to be honest with your partner with things that are going wrong with the relationship and with things that you don't feel, very, very adamant on doing. You know what I'm saying? And so things that are going wrong in your relationship or something like that, don't wait 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months, 2 years, 3 years to mention this shit. Mention it up front. You know what I'm saying? Honesty. You know what I'm saying? You have to be honest about your situation. Because if you wait 10, 12 months, 2, 3 years or whatever, you're going to want to cheat because that problem has not been fixed for fucking years, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so you want to make sure that you're being honest. You know what I'm saying? And so honesty is a big factor for loyalty and stuff like that. And so another thing is being honest with how you like to be in intimacy, you know what I'm saying, or how you like to be in long-term relationships and stuff, like what you're missing and stuff, you know what I mean? It's not always about what's being done wrong, but also what's missing, you know what I'm saying? And so if your man has everything on 80, you know what I'm saying, as far as his attributes for a relationship, except there's one where it's at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or something like that, like you want to go ahead and make sure that you're building up on those things that he's missing in order to make him a better partner. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not just get with each other at high school and the relationship's been the same since high school, for fucking 45 years. That's bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want a relationship where it's constantly growing, constantly improving, constantly doing better, constantly making decisions that are for the best. Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So how that comes about is with honesty, you know what I'm saying? Admitting that that you'd rather be doing something else right now with that person, but you know what I mean, it's getting to the point where maybe it's getting boring, or you feel like it would be a great addition to your relationship, you know what I'm saying? And so you want to do that, you know what I mean? You want to mention that type of stuff, you want to talk about that type of stuff, you want to bring that type of stuff up in a call to action type standpoint, like, hey, I know you've been doing this for a while. Let's try this now. You know what I'm saying? Or let's try this now. I think it would help with the and being honest about it can leave your partner to make a proper decision. You know what I'm saying? If you just, oh, he's not doing this, or oh, you know what I'm saying, I'm not getting that, or something like that, and then you go cheat. Who knows if you would have just told your partner honestly, like, yo, I'm not getting this, I'm not doing that, or whatever, and they supplied you with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you it's about that honesty. You know what I'm saying? And so the next thing for loyalty is, and you know what? Actually, I'm gonna say that goes hand in hand with communication. You know what I'm saying? So honesty and communication are big deals for loyalty and stuff like that. And then the next thing we're gonna talk about is respecting your partner. And so in loyalty, you know what I mean, it's not just about not cheating, but it's about growing and stuff like that as a partner. And so with respect, your respect must grow as well. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you've seen them 10 years ago and so you're not going to acknowledge them in their new light because you've seen them in their old light or whatever. Like, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You don't call a skinny person that used to be fat because they're not fat no more. You know what I'm saying? And so just bringing up old imagery or old thought processes on a person, you need to make sure you upgrade and respect that person for who they are, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so this is another thing for loyalty, is like, if you respect your partner, let's say you sleep next to them, you live in the same house, or y'all, he's done bought you a car or something like that, or you know what I'm saying, y'all have like something going for each other. In order to keep respect about your relationship, in which he kept respect or she kept respect, you have to, you know what I'm saying, like, in order to respect them, you have to be loyal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have did X amount of stuff. So let's say 100 things that were perfect for him, and he loved every single thing about it. But then, you lost your respect when you cheated. You know what I'm saying? And so if he knew that you did 100 things and they was so perfect or whatever, and then you cheated, bro, he would, it wouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? None of them 100 things would matter at all once he knew you cheated. You know what I'm saying? So respect goes all out the window as soon as the partner has been disloyal. And so that's why it's a big deal to respect your partner and give them respect if you want to cheat or whatever, to leave, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need all that entanglement and all that negativity in your relationship when you could just break it off and start something new with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Or work on it and make a relationship better. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a big deal. The other thing about being loyal is consistency. You know what I'm saying? And so you might have been loyal for fucking 5-10 years or something like that, but now you're feeling like, my partner, I'm used to them. Da, 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 da. Stop making up shit in your head. Stop making up shit in your head on why your partner is not a good partner anymore, or why, like, that's being pessimistic. You know what I'm saying? You want to be optimistic in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the benefit of the doubt, give them, the sunshine over the rain. You know what I'm saying? Be their peace instead of their problem. If you feel like your relationship is stagnant or something like that, bro, you need to constantly improve that relationship, because sometimes it's not always them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's you. You know what I'm saying? And so you're noticing all these negatives that's not really negatives, and really the problem in the relationship is you. You know what I'm saying? And so make sure that you're keeping consistent on your loyalty and on your parts in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to make sure that your relationship keeps a consistent basis of pursuit, of communication, of honesty, of loyalty, of respect. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature help relationship thrive. You know what I mean? And so I just want to let you know that it's really important to keep consistency in a relationship if you want a long-term relationship. But if you've been with somebody for like 10 years, 12 years or some shit like that, bro, just try to hold on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to do your best to keep that relationship going, because trust me, when you're in a relationship since 25 or since 30, you know what I'm saying, and you've been there for 10 years, and now you're 40, you know what I'm saying, or 50 or some shit like that, it's the relationship game is so different when you're older. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot harder, a lot more misunderstandings, a lot more deviousness. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't. What the fuck? Like, you're 40 years old, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Your youth is gone. Your energy is gone. Like, you have a little bit of money, maybe, but you know you're older now, bro. A lot of people don't find you as attractive as they used to find you. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, it could be harder for you to get with a person that's genuinely attracted to you and genuinely practical in a relationship after, you know, 40, because people are already married, are already pregnant, are already gone and shit like that, and you're 40 trying to pick out of the people that are left, and you can only get what you can get. You know what I'm saying? And so the person that you picked 10 years ago, that you've been with for 10 years, might be a better option than leaving the person and trying to start over again at 40 or 50 or some shit, right? You know what I'm saying? And so just remember this. You know what I'm saying? Consistency is key. You need to be consistent in your relationship in order for the relationship to thrive. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I just want to talk to you guys about this today. It was really on my mind. You know what I'm saying? I felt like a lot of people aren't being loyal these days. A lot of cheating going on, a lot of infidelity and stuff like that. I just don't feel like people, you know, are taking it serious anymore. And it's not something that you can just walk away from. You know what I'm saying? Relationships are a part of life. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you need to get with somebody, you know what I'm saying? You need to be, you know, have kids and stuff like that. You need to have a family and shit like that. It's part of surviving. Because when you get older, 60, 70, 80, you know, you need kids and stuff like that to take care of you while you're in your old age. You don't want to end up in a nursing home with nurses beating on your ass and fucking, you know what I'm saying, giving you wrong medications and shit like that and leaving you out there hungry and shit. You don't want none of that. You want your kids take care of you, feed you right, you know what I'm saying, hang out with you and stuff like that. It's your kids that give you nostalgia and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, instead of some random ass fucking nursing home lady, bro, like, not doing everything she can to keep you alive, but more so trying to, you know, defeat you. And so I felt like, you know, with loyalty, if you work on loyalty, you'll be with a person a lot longer, and you don't have to worry about necessarily cheating if you know how to be loyal. You know what I'm saying? And so, let me just talk real quick about why it's better to be loyal than not. And so for people that are loyal, they grow better, they do better. You know what I'm saying? They you know, acquire wealth faster. You know what I'm saying? They you know, the relationships are overall better. Now, with disloyal people, the relationship's always, you know, cracky. It's always garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's always wrong and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can take accountability and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, with disloyal, it always breaks somebody's heart. You know what I'm saying? It always makes somebody feel down. Always kills somebody's character and shit like that when somebody cheats. You know what I'm saying? And so, I just feel like being loyal to your partner is overall the more important thing to do if you're trying to stay with that partner. But if you've been with them for 5-10 years, I have no idea why you would waste your life for 5-10 years being loyal and then decide to just jump out of it. To me, that's insane. And so, you know, if you like this content, you know, like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna be doing more videos on relationship goals and stuff like that, and you know, life coaching, love coaching, and stuff like that. I just want to make sure that the overall population is better off at relationships than they were just this year or last year. You know what I'm saying? Where relationships are dwindling as far as respectful relationships, and they're on the rise as far as disrespectful relationships. And so I just want to keep it clear. that loyalty is way more important than disloyalty. And any man or woman that found a man or woman that's loyal is going to be a far more important and more valuable than a woman or man that's disloyal. You know what I'm saying? And so remember that. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. I'll catch you on the next one.